What's up, everybody? Welcome back to our Genshin Impact live stream here. Today we're going to actually finish up the key quest for Miko. A while back, we actually had to do like the first line of it, so we technically did start it, but we're actually going to be doing it this time. So, the Great Narukami offering. So, get ready, grab some popcorn, whatever. If you have any questions about builds, as always, if you have any questions about builds, characters, teams, stuff like that, Clearing Abyss, let me know. I'll give you my input. 36 the Abyss pretty regularly, so definitely have no problems helping you guys out. And you know what? While you're doing that, maybe like, comment, subscribe. All right, so let's just jump right into it, and let's go here. We started this quest a while ago. Like, it's been a long time since we started this quest. So, finally we're gonna push it out. We gotta actually do something because we cashed in the key and then, like, Miko spawned. And we had to, like, address that because we need her for other stuff.
Hello, sir. We'd like to ask you about the Kato brothers.
So, we're learning about the Kato brothers.
Oh, are you debt collectors? Yohei said to tell you not to worry. He'll be able to pay you back as soon as he has enrolled a few disciples.
Huh? Debt collectors? No, we're not here for anything like that. But, it sounds like Yohei and Shingo have gotten themselves into a bit of a pickle.
A little bit.
Yes. I don't think there's any disputing that. Those two don't have an ounce of dedication between them. They just hop between ideas and won't stick to anything.
Huh? But Yohei said his brother has always wanted to become a sword master, and even asked Domon to be his sensei.
That's true, yes. Shingo begged Domon to take him on, and eventually, he finally relented. But even after convincing a renowned sensei to give him a chance, he was the same as ever, bumming around in class instead of focusing on his training. In the end, Domon had had enough and kicked him out. But Shingo was resentful about it. He blamed Domon for not seeing his potential, and even declared that he would challenge a disciple of Domon to a duel.
Wait, what? That's not what we heard.
Oh, how interesting. We heard a slightly different version. My brother wasn't about to resign himself to defeat. He trained every day as hard as he could and finally proved himself by defeating one of Domon's best disciples in a duel recently.
Yohei said that? That Shingo trained hard. That's ridiculous. He just lay there cussing to high heaven all day every day. Some training regimen that is. Yohei did tell me about Shingo winning the fight, but I took it with a grain of salt. You can ask Kenji at the village entrance more about that. He always has reliable information.
Hey! Hey there! We've come to ask you about the Kato brothers.
Oh, you mean Shingo and Yohei?
Yeah! We heard that Shingo defeated an apprentice of Domon's recently. Is that true?
Yes, it's true. Wait, so are you here because you heard they're starting their own school and you're looking to sign up?
We're not here to sign up, but we would like to hear more details about the fight.
Well, you've come to the right person. I actually went to watch it. I thought it was a joke when I first heard that Shingo was going to challenge a disciple of the Meikyo Shisui art. But when he drew his sword, he became a whole different person. The way he handled his blade, it was like flowing water, mesmerizing to watch. Domon's disciple is no pushover, but he was absolutely no match for Shingo.
Is Shingo really that strong?
Yep, he seemed pretty euphoric after winning the duel too. He was celebrating very vocally, saying something like, "What a duel. I haven't felt this good in a long time."
Any other details to share? We've heard that Shingo has been behaving rather out of character since then.
I'd definitely say that he has more energy than he used to. In the past, he never used to do much except lie around sunbathing all day. But just yesterday, for example, I saw him cutting down trees for the village head. In the space of one afternoon, he did what most people couldn't finish in 3 days. Not only that, but he managed to fell a lavender melon tree with just one kick.
Oh,
You okay, Paimon?
Quite impressive.
Things got weird after that, though. The village head brought out some tofu for him, and he just flipped out. He shouted, "What is that stuff? Keep that away from me!" and then ran off.
Lady Guji, esteemed exorcists. Finally, I found you. I found my brother. He's at the waterfall, and I've got the salt you asked for, too. Come on, let's go!
Oh, as much as I'd prefer to stay and hear some more delicious details, I suppose we'd better be going now that he's been found.
Oh boy. Alright. How's life? It's going pretty well. You know, it's Friday, can't complain. You know, overall, not terrible. Not terrible.
hold his.
Oh, I messed up.
It's my lucky day!
I am trying to get...
Quietly now.
Let's go here.
Seems like an emergency.
Alright, good. Solid. Alright, let's go here. Oh my god.
Hey,
Let's do that.
Let's get down to business.
Let's go here.
Gotcha.
make yourselves at home. Positions.
How's this?
This dance is for you.
Alright, cool. We'll do that. And then we'll go over here. I do have to build... I have to change some stuff in this Yelan build. I feel like she needs to have more HP for sure. I have to... Because I like built her like when she first came out with like stuff I had. And then like I kind of just like was like, this is close enough. And definitely not close enough. So he's by the waterfall, right? There he is.
Look over there. That's him at the wall.
So this is Yohei's brother. Whoa. He's meditating while sitting in a waterfall. That's pretty wild.
I mean, he's not in the waterfall.
Listen, he's talking to himself.
Woo! How's that? Can you feel it? Can you feel the feeling of manliness? Found your own school. Ha! So shallow. How can a manly man aspire to something so lame? Please, spare me. Spare me. I can't feel the manliness. I can't even feel the cold anymore. I can't take any more. I'm gonna die. Yohei. Yohei! Save me! Save me!
Did you hear that? All the nonsense aside, he's going for help.
Huh? Who goes there?
Did he really not see us?
And now he's coming this way.
Oh yeah, Miko's like,
Don't
whatever.
come any closer. Help!
What do we do? Miko, think of something!
Oh, poor thing. Yohei, your brother's life is hanging in the balance, and he's using his final breaths to call on you for help. Whatever shall we do?
Well, how should I know?
The way it looks to me is that Shingo feels terribly resentful to you about something. Would you mind telling me what that's all about?
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know.
You don't know. But surely you should have more insight than anyone else into how your brother came to be this way? Yohei, I suggest you think very carefully before you open your mouth again. This is a life or death situation. Your brother is your closest relative. You must have noticed straight away when he started acting out of character. And yet, 5 whole days pass before it occurs to you to come and seek help from me. You really expect me not to notice the gaping holes in your story?
But I...
As you wish. It's fine by me if you don't want to tell the truth. But after Shingo dies, you'll be next. It's futile trying to escape. Anywhere in the world you run to, it will be right behind your back. After all, you did summon it together.
Ah! All right, I'll talk. I'll tell you everything. My brother and I used a wishing incantation. We made a wish.
Made a wish from first-hand guides to summoning spirits?
Yes, that's it. The one that's all the rage right now. You just have to recite an incantation at midnight and your wish will be granted. Just like the book described, we drew the magic symbol, stepped inside it barefoot at midnight, said the incantation, and lo and behold, spheres of light appeared all around us. After my brother wished to become a swordmaster, it really worked. Out of nowhere, he suddenly had these amazing sword skills. But his whole personality changed too.
Yeah, why did he wait so long?
Because I was worried that if he goes back to normal, he'll lose his skills with the sword. If that happens, it'd ruin our plans to start a martial arts school, and we'd be back to being poor. I just wanted to keep this under wraps until we'd managed to get the dojo set up and paid off our debts.
So then, why'd you go to the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Well, 'cause with the way he's acting now, I was worried that rumors might start spreading that he's gotten involved in the occult arts or something, and then no one would want to sign up as his disciple. So I was thinking that maybe Lady Guji might have a way to get my brother back to normal, but let him keep his sword skills?
My, look at you with your ingenious schemes. Stop deluding yourself. These newfound sword skills are not his. They belong to the spirit that has possessed him.
You're right. We were wrong to do what we did. We had this coming.
All right, then. Your turn now, my little friend. Toss the salt, and then draw your sword.
What is that?
It's the spirit!
See that? That's what you summoned. And look, now that Shingo's no use, it's coming straight for you.
Save me! Save me!
Miko! He fainted! What do we do now?
We do nothing. But you, little one, just a quick fight and this will all be over.
I love it.
Who's this? Ah, a fellow
Well, I guess she doesn't
swordmaster.
use a sword. It wouldn't make sense.
Come on, fight me!
If you say so, buddy.
Coming! Be careful!
I won't.
Everyone hold hands!
Game's up. Fun's over.
Here! Yeah.
Busted.
That was great! Excellent! Woo! What a rush! I haven't felt this great in a long, long time.
He disappeared! But he looked pretty content at the end there. Huh. Well, Paimon sure is confused. Do you know what that was all about?
I kind of have an idea.
We can talk about it later. They're about to wake up.
What am I doing here? Yohei? Yohei, is that you?
Shingo, Are you alright?
Yohei, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamed that I wasn't a useless loser with a sword anymore. I even beat one of Domon's disciples. I thought we could finally open a dojo of our own now. But then I realized I couldn't control my own body. And there was this voice in my ear talking to me constantly. I was terrified and I wanted to take control of my body back, but I couldn't. And the voice kept talking about manliness.
Shingo, we shouldn't have made that
So
wish.
cringe.
We summoned a spirit and it possessed you.
Yes, and had we not come to your rescue, your life would have been over before too much longer. Then the spirit would have haunted your brother until he died of fatigue too.
Thank you, Lady Gucci. And thank you for your assistance, exorcism experts.
I was gonna say, like, let's be real.
Alright, take him to get some rest. He's very weak right now, having been possessed for quite a few days. He will experience a high fever, but it won't be fatal. Remember, this is the price you pay. At this point, I would normally lecture you on the dire consequences of using occult methods to obtain power that does not belong to you. But I think you get the picture now, don't you?
Yes, we understand now. We won't do it ever again.
Thank you, Lady Gucci. Thank you, exorcists. We'll be on our way then. Come on.
Look how he calls us the Exorcist. Wow. Yeah, listen, when those blooms pop off, everything dies. It's great.
Miko, would they really have lost their lives if we hadn't gotten involved? And if so, why the heck were you so reluctant to help out?
Oh, they would have been fine. I had to scare them a little, though. Otherwise, I hardly think these two lazy rascals would have learned their lesson.
So, what was it that possessed Shingo?
You saw it all for yourselves. I'm sure you can figure out what kind of spirit had possessed him, can't you?
Ah! Paimon's got it. It was an Oni.
Correct. Although it possessed Shingo, it didn't have any ill intentions. As a matter of fact, it actually seemed like it was trying to train Shingo to become bolder.
Huh. Fair enough. But it seemed like it had the opposite effect.
Tossing salt caused it to temporarily leave Shingo's body. Then, you exhausted its strength by fighting it, so it disappeared. Even if we'd done nothing at all, Shingo would have eventually become too weak for his body to host the spirit, and it would have left of its own accord. Of course, it would have been more stressful for Shingo and Yohei that way. Still, the experience may ultimately have been more effective than me scaring them into submission with a little exaggeration.
Whew. Well, the main thing is that nobody got hurt.
All right, seems like we've wrapped up everything here. Come on, off we go.
Hold on, Miko. You say everything's wrapped up, but are you sure about that?
You mean you disagree?
I mean, the book, right?
Oh, you mean that they got the incantation from that book? Yes, I know the one.
Actually, that book's the whole reason we came looking for you at the shrine today. Incantations seem really popular right now.
Human beings don't have powers like us yokai. It's quite understandable for them to be interested in incantations to summon the supernatural.
That's not the point. The problem is that the incantations in the book are actually capable of summoning spirits and stuff. And loads of people are trying it.
Even then, humans only have so much strength. Even if they do successfully summon a spirit with the incantation, it won't stay with them for very long. I really wouldn't fret about it.
But who wrote this book? And why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety risk here? What do you think, Traveler?
I mean, if Miko says it's fine, it's probably fine.
Well, when you put it that way, she has been pretty trustworthy so far. She said from the beginning that it wasn't anything major. And so far, there hasn't been any big danger.
Lady Yai, I finally found you.
Kuroda, what are you doing here?
I'm here to report on Yai Publishing House's sales for the last month.
All the numbers are here. Please take a look.
Let me see. What? We're losing market share?
Yes. Overall bestseller, reader's favorite, and trending ranking. We're being beaten in all categories. One book is topping the charts. It's called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
Both of you, back here now!
Damn, she's mad. She is fucking pissed. Paimon needs to chill.
You have a really scary look on your face.
Yeah, Paimon needs to chill the hell out. She doesn't do anything anyways.
Things just got serious. A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits is an all-round hit, summarily beating the novels of the Yai Publishing House by every analysis.
Oh, now she cares because she's getting outsold.
Just
I love
what is
it.
that supposed to mean?
I love it.
I worked extremely hard to promote our latest featured work, and now a rival book comes out of nowhere and steals our thunder. If this isn't the very definition of intolerable, I don't know what is.
She looks
I
pissed.
have to come up with a counterplan, and you are going to help me.
Sure.
Paimon, please. Who wrote this book and why? Don't we think there might be a bigger safety risk here? Am I to take it that the safety of the people of Inazuma isn't so important in your eyes after all?
Wow.
Wait,
Totally flipped the narrative.
what just happened? Again, you technically have a point, but this feels all wrong.
You hate Paimon? I don't like
Nothing's wrong,
Paimon either.
okay? Come on. We're going to war. I'm going to head back and make some preparations. Meet me outside the Yai Publishing House.
I am not a fan of Paimon either, though. She is just very annoying. I can't stand her voice. Like March is great. Like in Honkai, like if you want to say that March is like, she's like, you know, I guess she's like technically like the icon of the game, right? Just like how Paimon's the icon of Genshin. Like March is so much better in like every single facet. Paimon's just annoying as shit.
All right, Nico, we're here. So what's your plan of action to deal with this rival book?
Why don't you take a guess? I'll give you a hint. It's to do with the Yai Publishing House.
Oh, Paimon knows! Combine the reputation of the Yai Publishing House with the status of Guji Yai and tell everyone that the incantations in that book are dangerous!
Oh, wow. Your first guess and you got it absolutely wrong.
Damn.
Yeah! Wait! Seriously? That wasn't it?
A first-hand guide to summoning spirits is the hottest light novel right now. If we did as you suggested, we would effectively be advertising to everyone that the incantations are real. In bending over backwards trying to warn everyone about the dangers, all we would accomplish is to create more curious readers ready to try them out. Also, sales for the book would only increase further.
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty catastrophic. Oh, how about we confiscate all the copies?
I mean, this poor author, man, he's just trying to make a quick buck. He just made a book, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, let's just confiscate this entire book.
Leaving aside the issue of the enormous manpower and resources such an operation would require, going to such lengths over a light novel would be extremely disruptive to the lives of Inazumans.
But that means there's nothing we can do.
Well, I've been thinking. I've read A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. It has many other good qualities besides the incantations alone. The book contains many ancient kaidan, or tales of the supernatural, and is written in a very engaging way. That is why the book has become so popular. I think we're going to have a difficult time trying to rein in its popularity while it's the only work in its league on the market.
So we're gonna make a rival book?
That's right. How do you get rid of the next big thing? You replace it with the next big thing.
Sounds fair.
So what we're going to do is create Inazuma's newest hit novel, smash our rival sales numbers and win our readers back. That is how Yae Miko wages war. Incidentally, this will also be the best way to combat the influence of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits.
Wait, Miko. So you want us to write a novel?
Yeah, I don't know why we're going to be the ones writing the book.
Well, becoming an accomplished novelist certainly isn't an overnight process. But let's not forget that I am the chief editor of the Yae Publishing House. I have my ways. I did say this is what we're going to do. I trust that the word teamwork is in your vocabulary. Anyway, there is a writer submission event going on at the moment. Start by talking to readers and finding out what they're into. When you have an idea of what the current trends are, come back and see me. I'll be at Uyu Restaurant. Find me there when you're done. I will assemble a team, and we can work while we eat.
All right.
Take it easy.
So am I gonna pull for Eula? Yeah, I decided. I think I said this yesterday. I decided against.
The key to a successful light novel is having good illustrations. When to use illustrations, what they should contain, and which artists you should commission for them. These are all key things to bear in mind.
Yeah, I know Kazuha's
Illustrations
better
can make up for bad writing.
in
But on
every
the
way.
flip side, a bad illustration can ruin your novel. There's a saying that light novels are essentially a case of buy art, get words free. I'd agree with that. Too bad most of the top artists have jam-packed schedules, so it's extremely difficult to commission. The illustrations in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits are incredible, but it's unlike any art style I've ever seen before.
Yeah, no, so we were gonna do it. I was gonna pull for Kazuha, and I did pull for Kazuha. The thing is, like, I don't really have a white damage character, and Eula is literally white damage. So even though I know Kazuha is definitely better in terms of like playstyle and
The
everything,
Yae Publishing House has held many writer submission events to date. The winner gets a
It's
huge
just-
amount of publicity.
I don't know.
It's been the ticket to fame for a lot of authors. If you've got a good idea for a story, you definitely don't want to miss out.
that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to talk to you. There we
I've
go.
been reading light novels for a long time now. I'm mainly into big, ambitious fantasy works with an original core concept and good storytelling. These days, though, everyone seems to be imitating each other. Most of the time, I can guess what the story is about just from the title. The only recent book worth mentioning is A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. Not only is it a good story, but the descriptions are really true to life. So much so that I'm almost wondering if maybe the author really has met all those yokai before.
No, listen, I get it. Like, I understand that Kazuha is, like, straight up meta right now. Like, literally, like, broken. I get that.
I'll be honest, I read light novels for the cheap thrills. In most traditional stories, the protagonist usually has this long and drawn-out character arc, usually involving a process of separation, loss, and ultimately growth and renewed strength. It reads well and everything, it's just a little slow-paced for me. By contrast, there's this popular light novel at the moment called A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, where the protagonist is super strong right from the get-go. That's
Interesting.
what I mean by cheap thrills. The protagonist is a kitsune who has not only mastered the secret art of incantations, but also tea ceremony, painting, and calligraphy.
Interesting.
There's much more to light novels than Paimon
Yeah, so...
realized. Let's go tell our findings.
Yeah, no, so I understand that he's super good. Like, you know, like, I'm not dumb. Like, but, like, it's one of those things I'm just like... Listen, it took us, like, a year and, like, 3 months to get a Eula rerun, okay? Kazuha gets one, like, not very often, but often enough that I could be like, you know what? Like, it's okay. So, Plus, I just genuinely think I can't pull Kazuya. Like, I don't think I'm going to get enough Primo Gems to pull him. Like, even if I pulled today, right? So his banner ends in 3 days. I can pull, like, maybe, like, what? Like, 3 times? Like, realistically, I don't know if I'm going to pull him. Like, you know what? Here. I'll pull once for you guys. See? Oh my god. There you go. See? I pulled once. That's my full for the day. Savage.
Is there anything in the world that will
The last thing I need though is like for her to not come back. Like that's the real issue. The real issue is that I don't want to not pull for her and then she just never comes back. Kazuha.
There you are. Let me introduce the team.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm not gonna pull Kazuha. Besides the fact of like Eula like not coming back and stuff like that for a while, Kazuha is pretty closely linked to the story right now. I don't know if he'll really be too pertinent to Fontaine, but he is pretty pertinent to like the Wanderer story. So that we did like 2 days ago. So actually technically did we finish it yesterday? I think we finished it yesterday technically. No. We did the dance sleeve quest yesterday. So yeah, 2 days ago, right? So the odds of Kazuha coming back, just because like they like to make the banner characters the characters that are part of the story, like he has a high chance of coming back and not too long. Eula might come back when we get the Mondstadt expansion, when we get the port. But it's Eula. like that's the reality. So like I feel like if we ever have like a Wanderer event or something, like Kazuha's gonna come with him. It's just one of those things where it's like they just go hand in hand. So it's like whatever at that point. So yeah.
You've already met Junkichi and Shigeru. Shigeru is an experienced editor, and Junkichi is the author he's partnered with. Junkichi's working through a creative lull at the moment, but all his past works have been very popular with young people. He's developed a distinct and enduringly popular style. Satomi is Yai Publishing House's ace in the hole. Her specialty is that she can write all kinds of completely different stories and all under different pen names. As for what those names are, well, that's a trade secret. They will be teaming up with us to collectively create the novel that knocks a first-hand guide to summoning spirits off its perch. So, feeling better about my plan now?
Uh-huh. It definitely makes sense.
Now then, tell me what you found out about readers' preferences. All very true. An original core concept, a fast pace, quality illustrations, and lots of action. This is the formula that will guarantee good sales numbers. More importantly than that, even though it's a work of fiction, we have to deliver a sense of realism.
Paimon followed pretty much all of that, but there's still one question. What are we actually gonna write about? For example, we know we need an original core concept, but how do we come up with one?
Before you can answer that question, you have to understand your target audience. Take A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, for example. When I read it, all I find is common knowledge to the kitsune, but to the general public, it's bursting with new and interesting ideas. It all comes down to the size of the information gap between author and reader. As a traveler, there must be a great many things you know that are complete unknowns to the people of Inazuma. What is commonplace to you may be fresh and original to them.
Oh, right! So maybe we can take inspiration from our time in Mondstadt and Lille. But that would make it a completely different genre than A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits. Is that gonna be a problem?
Not at all. You don't have to worry so much about how to compete with that book. All you have to do is provide some interesting ideas based on your travel experiences.
I like how we're
As long as
just
the
this
core
whole quest is just
content
about making a book.
interesting, my expert team here will be able to flesh out the details.
Like this whole quest is just literally about writing a book.
Let's start with chapter 1 then. What are you thinking?
That's too long of a name. Dragon and the Grand Adventurer.
That sounds like a great one. Let's see here. The protagonist arrives in Mondstadt for the first time to the sight of a dragon flying around and wreaking havoc.
Back in the beginning of the game.
With the help of some trusty companions, the protagonist successfully defeats the dragon. But then, the dragon suddenly turns into a beautiful young woman. Huh?
That's not what happened.
Human, let us work together to build a better future. The love story between human and dragon begins today.
This is some Final Fantasy 14 shit right here.
That was an unexpected development.
It's
What happened to the Grand Adventure?
just the protagonist. Grand Adventure is just the protagonist's name.
What? But that's so misleading.
Wow.
Out of a maximum of 10 points, I'd give that a 9. The story certainly goes in an unorthodox direction, and the Dragon Girl sounds destined to be a hit character. Approved.
Wow.
What the heck?
Good job, little one. You're not only drawing on your own experiences, but it seems you're filtering them through the lens of the kinds of light novels you've read in the past. I think you really understand what we're trying to do here. Thoughts from the experts? Are we able to work with this general framework to make an interesting story?
Yeah, we think it works. I tend to overcomplicate the core concept if I'm not careful, so this deals with that problem.
That's good. Okay, we're done with chapter 1. Let's move on to chapter 2.
So we're just thinking of the general concept and they'll write it?
Won't that do for now?
Readers will devour your content a lot more quickly than you'd think. If we don't keep delivering the goods now we've caught their attention, all our hard work so far is in vain. Hurry, chapter 2, let's go. Can't you see that Satomi is waiting?
What's wrong with you? You don't look so good.
Mine's gone blank.
What a pity. I thought your beginner's luck would carry you a little further before it came to this. But alas, the time has come prematurely.
Before it came to what? What's happened?
The bane of our existence, writer's block. It's your arch nemesis for life, appearing without warning and inflicting a pain worse than death upon the writer. They sell their souls just to get their muse back.
Sounds awful.
When this happens, the best thing you can do is have a bite to eat and take a proper break. Boss, get me a plate of fried tofu, and get some kushikatsu for these two. Just the basic kind will do. Don't worry, this is my treat.
Your treat? Oh, wait a minute. Miko, we'll be getting paid for all the hard work we're doing, right?
And see, she's asking the real questions.
Everyone that takes part in the creative process will be
Asking the
paid.
real questions right there.
Cool. Then let's press on, shall we? Don't give up now. For the sake of our paycheck, get your brain going!
Speaking of paycheck.
Ooh, does this mean your inspirations come back?
I took a trip to Leeway. Wait, hold on. So okay, so we have a dragon that we were rizzing up, and I guess turned into a girl. And then I turned into a Geovishart, a rock and roll girl. Took a trip to Leeway. Tour guide turned out to be Rex Lapis. You know what? I like it. I was thinking about turning into a hashtag minutes ago.
The protagonist arrives in Liyue and befriends a young man who doesn't have the money to pay for anything. Only later do we find out that this young man is none other than Rex Lapis himself. With the help of the Qixing and the protection of the
I love
Adepti,
it.
I am free to roam this vast realm. Is this the kind of cheap thrill that guy was talking about?
I mean,
I give it a 9.8.
9.8.
It's fun and action-packed with no dark undertones. Also, there are a great many legends about Rex Lapis. I'm sure it will spark the people's curiosity. I, for one, think there's a sizable market for this. Approved.
Hey, let's go! Imagine this was this easy to just write
Great. Well,
random
now Satomi can get started on that.
stories.
Leave it to me, Lady Yai.
All right, give me the next one. Give me the
Let's
next.
write
Is this the
about
whole
Inazuma
quest?
in the third chapter, shall we? I can help with this one. We can use the Vision Hunt decree or your experience in the Resistance. Any ideas?
Stuff this. Come on, let's get rid of the Vision Hunt decree. Listen, if she recommended the Vision Hunt decree, I'm gonna go with it.
Clearly very closely based on your own personal experience, with no major changes at all.
I mean,
That's fine. Since it's something that took place in Inazuma, it might actually be more interesting to readers if it's grounded in the truth. One thing, though. We'll need to rewrite the part about me giving you the Omamori.
yeah.
Let's change it to... The mysterious Lady Kitsune teaches the protagonist a spell that can make their wishes come true. The protagonist uses this spell to defeat the Raiden Shogun in battle. That should do the trick.
Oh, so we're really going head to head with our rival on this one, huh?
I suppose so. Once they're done writing the manuscript, I'll write the passage where the protagonist recites the incantation myself.
Are we done then? Do you really think this will be able to beat a first?
I mean, we bang a
Content is
dragon.
fine.
Our
Now
tour
we
guide's
just
Rex
need to love
Lapis,
it.
and then we
I will contact
beat
an artist
God.
to make some illustrations. I'm positive they will be at least as good as those in A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits.
I mean, it sounds like a good
We'll also need an
novel.
endorsement on a paper band around the book.
I'd
could
read
get
it.
the wonderful Miss Hina to write that. She runs a regular Q&A column in That's Life magazine. The people of Inazuma absolutely adore her. You're free to take a break while the creative team is doing their work, but please go by the Yai Publishing House at some point to commission Ms. Hina for that recommendation. Once our light novel is complete, let's meet at the writer's submission event.
I mean, like, it sounds like a pretty good damn book. Like,
Let me think. What spell does Lady Kitsune teach to the protagonist? Ah, I've got it. I've got to make sure it sounds suitably mysterious.
are they the same height? I guess so. Alright. Let's go to the publishing house. I mean, it sounds like a pretty good book. I'd read it. I would definitely read it. Alright, let's go over here. And we're gonna go over here. And cool.
Miss Hina doesn't usually do endorsements. But since it's Lady Guji that's asking, we'll see what we can do. With Miss Hina getting so popular lately, a lot of people have come to us hoping to do a collaboration. But Miss Hina's not interested in any of it. She still prefers to focus all her efforts on replying to readers' letters, and turns down every promotional opportunity she can. Maybe that's why her fans like her so much. I'm getting off topic here. Anyway, if we can get that endorsement from Miss Hina, you'll definitely get an exposure boost at the beginning. May your light novel sell well and set a new record for the Yai Publishing House.
We'll do our best.
All right. So let's go submit this. Brings a completed light
Are
novel.
you sure you'd like to submit this entry? Let me see. The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler by Thousand Hands.
What a strange pen name. Definitely your doing. Having been around you so much recently, Paimon's slowly
Wow.
starting to understand your unique tastes.
What do you mean, strange? It took a lot of work by a lot of different people to get this thing finished. Don't you think it's a very descriptive pen name?
We'll get this printed as a matter of priority and conduct trial sales in pilot locations throughout Inazuma. I'll announce the sales numbers in 3 days.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting a little nervous now.
We're all good.
I think this is gonna work.
We'll be fine.
That's right. Be confident in your work. That's exactly how a light novelist should be.
Okay, then I'll sign you up. Please come back in 3 days for the results. Thank you all for your submission. I wish you the very best of luck.
We're gonna shit on this book. This is gonna be the best book in the entire damn world. I have to wait, like, Jesus, really? Alright. 1, 2. I can't even go that far. This is gonna blow people's minds. You got a hot dragon girl. You got Rex Lapis. You got a bunch of gods in there. Like, I don't know. Sounds like a good time to me. It sounds like a good time to me. I have to wait longer. So there it is.
You've all finally made it. Good news, everyone. I just received word that your light novel is flying off the shelves. Multiple sales locations are asking when we'll be printing more copies.
Hey,
Oh, that's great!
let's
This level
go.
of success is an amazing accomplishment for a new work. Most new books don't sell 30% of what you've sold. I have free copies for each of you here. Please take them. The payment will follow shortly, and I'll notify you to come and collect it when the time comes.
Oh yeah! The whole reason why we made this light novel was to combat the influence of a first-hand guide to some.
I mean, ours is new though.
We sold a lot of copies, but it doesn't feel like we accomplished our goal. How do we know whether it worked?
Oh, don't worry. The change is already underway. Shh. Listen to what the people around us are talking about. The conversation has already moved on, hasn't it?
Hey guys, have you heard about this latest Kaidan thing doing the rounds? You just need to recite the incantation from a first-hand guide to summoning spirits at midnight, and your wish will come true. Oh, that? That's a throwback. That's old news, man. No one's talking about that anymore. The secret spells of Lady Kitsune is the new hit thing. I've already memorized all the incantations. The secret spells of Lady Kitsune? What's that?
You haven't read it yet? Okay, so supposedly, if you recite the spell in there on
Wow.
a moonless night, you'll receive protection
Wow.
of the Kitsune and all the other powerful yokai. They can make any of your wishes come true. I heard that the incantations in a first-hand guide to summoning spirits have weird side effects. This one guy wished for a load of Mora and got it, but then one night it all turned to leaves and he developed a high fever. They actually had to use one
Interesting.
of the secret spells of Lady Kitsune to get rid of the discomfort.
Damn, that's
That
savage.
proves that the incantations in this book are more potent than the ones everyone was trying before. Pretty much everyone I know is desperate to try it out. Just waiting for a moonless night.
Really? Well, I better go and prepare too.
That's so messed up.
Well, feeling less worried now?
Wow.
It's really funny.
Everyone's shifting focus. But what's this moonless night that they're talking about? Paimon doesn't remember that detail from the brainstorming session.
This is something that will become very important to us further down the line. All right, it's time to move on to the next phase of the plan.
There's a phase 2?
Of course. Behind every book that hits the market lies an author, right?
Oh yeah. If we leave him to his own devices, he might just write another guide to summoning spirits. Also, we still need to figure out what his motive for writing it was.
Exactly. That's what we need to take care of next. Fortunately, I've already managed to identify the author. He's a failed light novelist named Tomoyuki. But when we went to ask him about it, he had no recollection whatsoever of having written the book. Yes, this is another case of possession.
Interesting.
Only this time, whoever possessed him actively sought him out. After his novel submission failed, he was walking aimlessly in Araumi. In frustration, he shouted out, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel." After that, he lost consciousness.
But the spirit that wrote the book has already left him now, right? So what are we supposed to do?
Simple. It wrote a summoning incantation in the book, didn't it? So we can just use its own method to make it manifest itself.
And then we're gonna beat the shit out of it?
My little friend are the perfect candidate for this role.
Like, so we're gonna summon the spirit that made it, and then we're just gonna beat it to the ground?
What are you talking about? The fun's just about to begin.
Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler. Alright. Let's go... So we have to go this way. Let's go here. And where to go? Over here. Bada bing. Bada boom. What's up, Miko?
Miko, what is this place?
The ideal spot for a little meet and greet with a certain elusive author. This is the place where we are most likely to succeed in summoning the spirit.
Really? But it feels so eerie here.
That seems rather fitting, considering that we are dealing with the spirits of the deceased here. What are you so afraid of, honestly? We're finally about to meet the true author of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits.
I feel like
Aren't you
after a
excited?
while...
Paimon's heart is pounding, but Paimon's pretty sure it's not because of excitement.
Come on, in we go.
Like, I feel like after a while, you're just like, you know, like, you fought gods, dragons.
Weird. Stay close by, okay? Don't leave Paimon all alone.
Alright, I actually can't bring this team because, I'm pretty sure Miko is on it. So, we're gonna bring this team. Because Nilu doesn't work well if you bring an electric person. Alright, let's see what she has. King's Dance. So, gain the Kungura Dance effect when using elemental skill, causing elemental skill damage of the character wielding this weapon to increase by 12%. Max 3 stacks, so obviously her entire Kitsune thing. This character will gain 12% all elemental damage bonus. I mean, it's a pretty damn good weapon. It's a pretty cool weapon. Man. It's a really cool weapon. So, each time... It's fine. So it's level 2. Yeah. Alright. Alright, let's do it.
What a weird painting. Miko, do you know what it's supposed to show?
Probably a scene from ancient Inazuma.
It's a good piece of artwork and all, but it's also kinda eerie. So it's a bit scary. Looks like the artist signed their name. Rakusai? It's not very clear.
Let's go inside and take a look.
Let's double check. Yeah. That was weird. Okay, that was weird. Must have been.
Emerge.
My way.
Whirling snow.
Alright.
Embrace the ice.
Let's do this real quick. Oh yeah, they don't drop items here, I forgot.
Wow, this place is huge! Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Probably.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. All right, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move.
Interesting. Huh. Alright. Whoops, wrong thing. Alright, cool.
Right here.
We'll go
Emerge
here.
right now. Shadows of
Boom.
fate.
Boom.
Rebuild!
Alright. That's probably the way to come back. Alright, we're gonna go here,
Emerge.
here,
Right
here.
Decide
Toss
upon
this here.
By
Toss
ordinance
this
divine.
here.
Let me scribe. My will and my apologies.
Beautiful. Let's go here. Alright. Cool, cool. Let's go in here.
Take flight.
Toss this here.
Delve into death.
Boom.
Right now. Right here.
Yeah, I missed the other lamp by accident. So I have to go do that real quick, but before I do that, I think I actually need to. Is there a lamp down here? I've been so focused on looking for the dumb I've been so focused looking for the treasure chest that I literally have not been paying attention at all to any of the lamps. So let me go do that. There's one here. There's two here. There's one here. Oh yeah, I missed the first one. I have to go back. Oh wait, actually this is the same room. Oh, so there's one that's over here that I missed. There's a chest there. Oh, this isn't one of those rooms that you can like slide out? Wait, what? Oh, it is. You just couldn't do it from the side? Okay. Whatever. Okay, there was definitely a chest here that I saw that we need to get before we leave. So
Show them. I'm always watching.
good stuff. All right. So where is this? Here's the chest. This is definitely the chest we saw. Aha!
Emerge.
Look who I found.
Billowing surge!
Right now.
Alright. Good stuff. Good stuff. Then let's go. Now the lamp should be somewhere here, right? I think it's over there. There we It was obvious that the lamp had to be over here. Alright. Alright. So that's all 4. Oh, there was a room if we go up here. I think we actually can just ride this up, right? Nope, guess not. Okay. Never mind. Ignore me. There's No, that's not it though. So, hold on. We activated all of these. This is the mirror. Wait. Oh, I didn't activate it. I just hit the switch. I'm an idiot.
Whoa. It's that painting we just saw. It's turning this way along with the whole wall. It's getting eerier and scarier. What is this place?
Okay. Next, I will show you a secret kitsune spell. This painting is a swift summoning medium, which means I'll be able to skip many of the more tedious steps.
Sure. Whatever you say, yeah.
The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it. You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here.
Surely you're not planning to.
Yes. The whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess a living person's body. You saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit. After leaving the host's body, he was only able to maintain his form for a very short time before disappearing.
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have any lasting negative consequences?
I mean, when you word it like that.
You really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that.
Oh.
Anyway, are you scared, little friend? Don't you worry now. It'll be over soon. Just think of it like having a dream. Sit on a chair, stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
I mean, she's never lied to us. If anything, she's been probably one of the more truthful people that we've bumped into.
Like he's sitting inside the painting. Huh? Is Paimon seeing things? Did the painting just move?
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, you'll need to have some intense thoughts going through your head. A wish, for example. Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits? Anyone?
Probably something to do with writing?
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little realism to the equation. The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible. When is the earliest that you can turn it in by?
Please, someone, anyone.
The painting is moving again! What the?
Dude, this poor guy has had everything happen to him.
I never thought the day would come when I'd be summoned using my own ritual. Getting a taste of my own medicine.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This, us being possessed is probably some of the most lines that Trevor has ever gotten.
What have we here? Another budding writer? What's come over you all? Why is everyone wishing for help with their writing? Are novels so popular in this day and age?
We got you! So you're the one who wrote A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits! What are you trying to do, Why'd you put that summoning incantation in the book, huh? What's your game here?
Huh? What's this? Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into your trap, haven't I? You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to make their glorious return to the world and plunge all of Inazuma into a brutal, bloody war!
What? Paimon knew it! You had an evil plan all along!
Oh, did you now? Then how naive of you to let me possess this body so easily. I sense, yes, great power within him.
Yeah, no, he's definitely talked more in this than he's ever had in the entire game.
Good! With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way!
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We gotta stop him!
It is futile. You shall never wake him again. This body now belongs to me.
Hey! Come on, wake up! Don't let him take your mind! Miko, think of something! Miko! Miko!
Oh my god. They're definitely friends, aren't they?
You're laughing?
Oh, Rakusai, you haven't changed a bit. You caught on so quickly. Too perfect.
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. This is what you were going for, yes? Never one to stand on the sidelines of a good spectacle, are you? Always got to dive in and fan the flames, ah, you mischievous little kitsune, you.
Well.
Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh, poor thing scared with
Wow.
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago. Now you're trying to blame it all on me?
Rakusai? Miko, you guys know each other?
Yes, we do. Of course we do.
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, Urakusai. No, wait. To be more accurate, it's Urakusai's memory.
Memory? But isn't he a spirit?
Ah, spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same thing. Something that comes from the ley lines.
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura's roots? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human memories, of course there are going to be yokai memories too. In life, yokai possess supernatural powers, and even when they are a shadow of their former selves from a bygone era, they still have the ability to control whether they are visible or not. Typically, yokai memories survive longer in the world than those of humans.
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots when I suddenly heard someone yelling, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel." It piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside his body and wrote a novel for him.
So that's how it happened. But why did you include a summoning incantation in the novel?
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another kitsune, no. I was a mighty and powerful Daioko. The memories of other yokai can't possess human bodies at will like I can. But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the world for a couple of days. Anything they're still itching to do, they can go and get it done.
But...
This is so troll.
She's
This
trying
whole thing
to
is
say
troll.
that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a great disturbance to the humans.
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? Oh, yes. And they might have a fever or whatever. But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they go out and shape their fate with their own two hands, given that they're not born blessed with the same powers that we enjoy. As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, it's quite right that they learn their lesson eventually. So when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans a big favor. Miko, you agree, don't you?
Wow.
Yes, that's what I thought too.
Wow.
Alright then. You finally convinced Paimon. You guys were right.
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her day-to-day antics. Miko is actually one of the most powerful yokai out there.
Not only that, Irakusai, but my latest work has beaten that book you wrote, A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, to become the most popular in Inazuma.
Damn, just to add insult to injury.
You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help it. And yet you went to all these lengths to find my painting room, and even took the trouble to summon me. I knew you must have some ulterior motive. You were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we all used to gather around and share stories. All right. You win, I lose. Happy now?
I finally get to hear you say it centuries later. Ooh, I must say it feels good.
I remember when you were just a little girl, always hanging off my shoulders. A few hundred years later, and you're all grown up.
Oh, Irakusai, how much time do you have left?
Not much. That goes for all of us, actually. We've all got to go back where we came from in the end. Everyone's quite content in many ways, but they still can't help but ask, are we ever going to have another Hyakyako?
Don't you worry about that, Irakusai. Arrangements are being made. When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Miko, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be on my way now.
All right. Goodbye then, Irakusai.
One last thing, Miko. I just want to know, have you been well all these years?
I've been great, of course. Every day is a happy one. Especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two delightfully nosy outlanders. And even A is finally starting to come to her senses. Quite a miracle, given how pig-headed she can be.
Damn!
Well, great. That's fantastic.
Irakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yai Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be hounding you over your next installment.
This whole quest has just been
He disappeared.
super troll. All of it's been troll.
How are you feeling?
Are you all there? Here, like last time, repeat after me.
1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I remember when she said it to her when we first met her when she said this.
Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain is intact. So, your first possession, what was it like?
Couldn't get down the conversation myself.
Good. Saves me from having to explain everything again. Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver on what they're all hoping for.
The moonless night.
Yes, though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories and the ley lines, it will still be quite a sight to behold when the time comes. Since you've come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me? I'll need your help with the ritual.
You cannot be serious. You still have more errands for us? Huh. You guys teamed up to scare Paimon just now. You guys can do anything you ask for. Take it, yes.
I mean, it's not like you do
Come
anything.
on. I'm really only asking you to finish what you started. Besides, your paychecks are still in my hands.
Payment's paycheck?
My paycheck.
Well, there's no way
You didn't do anything.
Where's you be?
You literally didn't do anything, Paimon. Alright, let's do this. Okay. And we're going to the Grand Narukami Shrine. Which will be right... Actually, no. Here we go. Alright. We're gonna go over here, and this is probably gonna be the end right here, right?
Well, hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me. You're right on time, too.
As if we had a choice. We just want our paychecks.
Wow.
So, Nico, what exactly do we have to do to make this Hyakyako happen? Also, to be clear, we actually have no idea what it even means.
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakyako is just a gathering of the yokai. Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start soaring into the sky with their yokai powers. There were so many of them that their silhouettes would block out the moon. But now, the yokai
So she's a
memories that
rager.
leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no longer able to fly. So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the wandering memories together in one place. When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Once their energy is spent, they will be satisfied and return to where they belong.
Got it.
All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember the incantation and the mention of Moonless Night that I added to our novel?
Oh, yeah! Something about reciting the secret spells of Lady Kitsune on a moonless night.
That's the one. Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation at all. It's a spell to help calm the ley line memories. When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help send them on their way.
Alright.
I will start the ritual preparations shortly, and at that time, I need you to do two things. First, tell the shrine maidens to leave the mountain. During the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Having the shrine maidens leave avoids the bothersome issue of someone potentially getting possessed. After
Fair.
that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will begin to congregate. This will take some time. I need you at the foot of Mount Yoko during this part to keep an eye on nearby monster activity. The memories are normally dispersed and don't pose a threat. But when their energy is concentrated, it is likely to disturb the monsters. They may see this as an opportunity to try and make it up the mountain. I need you to fend them off so that that doesn't happen.
Got it.
Alright, got it. Then what?
Well, if at that point you felt like coming to the shrine and getting a close-up view of the yokai, I wouldn't say no.
Okay, let's get going.
Wait, but wouldn't they possess me then? You gotta get the fuck out of here.
Mountain? Are those Lady Gucci's orders?
Yep, Miko said the ritual she's gonna perform soon might pose a physical danger to you all.
I see. I'll evacuate everyone right away. What about you?
We'll be taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come back and do the ritual together.
Just wanna make sure she's safe too.
It seems like Lady Gucci places great trust in you.
Yeah.
Lady Gucci's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducted rituals like this in the past. Thank you for helping with the ritual, and good luck.
Don't worry, we're much stronger than we look.
Well, I am.
Miko's about to start the ritual. Come on, let's go deal with the monsters down the mountain.
Alright, let's go deal with that real quick. Let's go here. Alright. And we're gonna go down here. And this should be probably the end, I'm assuming. I mean, it's the offering of The Narukami Shrine, like that's literally the name of the damn quest. As night falls, monsters slowly congregate in this area.
These monsters look really riled up.
Let's get rid of them.
Yep. Let's get rid of them as fast as we can. Then we can get back in time to see the yokai. All right, here they come.
I mean, they're hilichurls, man. And like honestly, after the quest we did literally the other day, I don't know if I even want to fight hilichurls. Like.
Sakura swirl. Shadows of fate.
Alright.
Fate is upon you.
They're not monsters, they're just people at this point.
Take your truth.
Why there's so many of them? Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, I know that.
Allow me.
So much ice. Oh, whoops, wrong person.
Whirling snow. Don't hold back. Delve into destiny. My will.
Whoops. I have to remember. I have to remember when I use her that you're supposed to dash. I always forget that.
How far along do you think the ritual is?
Listen, I really don't want to hear your voice.
So many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
It's just, Hyman's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
Huh? Wow, so beautiful! Look! Lights are coming from Inazuma City!
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Murakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course. Just as I thought. The ritual went very smoothly. Thank you both.
That was such a cool cutscene.
Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now.
I'm fine, seriously. Really, No. Honestly, you two.
Pico.
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me, you can treat me to a meal.
Sure, no problem.
There it is.
Here it is.
A meal, it's
Okay.
a deal.
Well, see you soon then.
That was a cool cutscene. That was a very cool cutscene. I was not expecting to get like that quality of a cutscene from this like little side thing. I mean, I know it's like her key quest, but like I just wasn't expecting that. It was really cool. It was really sick. Oh man, we got like some emotion. We got emotional Miko in this. Like this is a lot.
Today is the day we agreed to treat Miko to a meal. The venue is Uyu Restaurant. Let's go!
All right, so let's treat her out, which is gonna be funny because she's just gonna pay us, because she owes us a paycheck last time I remember. So, all right, we're gonna head on over to the restaurant now. We're gonna cut through here and boom.
Oh, wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous adventures of the traveler not released yet?
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night. It just seemed to form out of nowhere.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah. I guess light novels are just fiction after all, huh?
I mean, yeah.
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous adventures of the traveler will remain an interesting series for a long time to come.
Huh? Paimon can't see Miko anywhere. Guess she's not out here. Maybe she went inside already. Let's head in and look for her.
Alright. Let's go to the restaurant.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Miko, what is this? You started eating without us?
I did, yes. You're paying after all.
Wow.
The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake, all for absolutely free? Oh, I just couldn't wait any longer.
Wow.
See these two faces here? Remember them. They're the ones picking up the bill later.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Well,
What's gotten into you?
it's fine. We're loaded.
Come on, sit yourselves down.
I have more money than
Have to
Child.
try this fish.
Like,
It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. They shipped it to Inazuma overnight, and it was still alive right up until I ordered it. Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know. I normally can't bring myself to drink sake this expensive either. If
Wow.
you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices covering the whole price spectrum.
wow.
All you ordered for us was the plainest kushikatsu.
Strange. I remember no such thing.
Yeah, no, and fried tofu.
Oh, so what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you? Anyway, I am something of a VIP, you know. Wouldn't you find it embarrassing to treat me anything short of lavishly?
I
Miko,
guess.
this meal is going to be super expensive. Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
Nah.
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely afford it. They're still printing your light novel by the batch, you know. You have quite the generous payment due.
What? Darn it! She
Wow.
Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning.
Yeah, we've been taking for a ride.
Oh, the looks on your faces right now. Too perfect. Oh, by the way, since nobody's wishes came true on the moonless night, novels with incantations are no longer in vogue. So you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of the miraculous.
So
Adventures
we
of
don't
the
get
Traveler.
paid, which
The
is
deadline is looming.
expected.
I'm counting on you.
You know what? I'm not surprised. Will they give me at least the food? Wow, they don't even give me the food that she ordered. They could have at least given me the food. You know, hey, how are you? How you doing? Like, they could have at least given me the food for completing the quest. Like, at least give me, like, a fish or something.
Thank you for the meal. I thoroughly enjoyed myself today. Oh, did I mention? A saw that convocation ritual we performed over the Grand Narukami Shrine. I know she can be pig-headed, but it still took me by surprise when she wrote me a long and sternly worded letter about it, chastising me for taking this whole thing much too far. Oh, I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Everyone seemed perfectly happy to me.
Wow. So, this is shenanigans. This is some real shenanigans here. They could have at least given me a fish or something. There we go. I got a skewer from it. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Alright. I don't think I've actually ever even been in here. Alright, let's go do some ley line stuff real quick. Because we have time, so we might as well use it. Oh man. We got so hard. Alright. Let's go over here. And we're gonna go down here. And hit this.
By ordinance divine, let me scribe. Hold the line.
Alright. Let's go here. Oh, right. I can't do this. I realize I can't do this. Not with this team, actually. I mean, I could, but I forgot that there's a, shoot. I literally can't do this. I mean, I guess. I mean, it's just gonna take a little while. A little bit longer than I would like it to be. Oh, 60 for sure. Yeah. Yep. AR 60. I've been 60 for like, honestly, years. I think at this point. Yeah, we've been AR 60 for a very long time. At least a year, if not probably a year and a half, 2 years now. It's been quite some time. Oh my god, I did it again. I really need to stop doing that. I need to not bring just water and alright. Yeah, here, I'll show you. Actually, let me finish killing this guy real quick and I'll show you my stuff. Yeah, no, so like on the channel, like if you ever need help with like doing anything, like with builds or anything, like feel free to ask. Like I have no problem. We literally been playing the game since launch every single day, so I would like to assume I know what I'm talking about. Jesus. I usually help a lot of people on the forum board, like. There we go. Beautiful. But I've been streaming now on YouTube more, Genshin content, so for like builds about stuff about builds and stuff. So I think we pretty much have, like, I think character was... Actually, I was doing this with a friend of mine the other day. He was asking me if I had all the... Well, right now we were doing the Miko key quest, so we just finished. So now we're kind of just doing leyline stuff. So I have almost everybody with the exception of Albedo, Eula, Kazuha, and Yoimiya. Right? And Wanderer, but I don't care about Wanderer. So, and Layla. But outside of that, we have literally everybody now. So we're going to get Eula in a week. I need an Albedo rerun. This girl does not want to come home. She does not want to come home ever. I literally have not been able to get Yoimiya. I've tried so many times. I've dropped so many Primo Gems on her. I cannot do it. I just cannot do it. Alright. So we're done with this quest then, right? So then what's the last... We have so many. I just haven't done, like, quests in a long time. I've done every event. I've done the main story. There's just, like, all the key quest stuff I've been neglecting because I've just been so busy with content creating. So we have so many in Sumeru. We literally have every single one in Sumeru to do. But I have to... Oh my god. It's like actually embarrassing. But and we have to do these too. I didn't do any of these except for like the first batch that came out. So I have to get that done. So alright guys. I think we've been streaming for about like what, 2 hours now? So I think that's where we're gonna end it for today. So guys and gals, thank you guys so much for watching as always. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It greatly helps out the channel. Is good or not because I have him. Oh, actually, hold up. I'll answer your question before we leave. Kazuha is probably one of the best characters in the game right now. Straight up. Like, Kazuha is probably one of the best characters in all of Genshin Impact. Because he just works with so many good teams. So as long as you don't want a Dendro team, because he doesn't really work with a Dendro team, Kazuha is extremely good. So, I mean, you should level up him anyways. Like, you should level up everybody. So, like, I have all my characters at least ascended to 80, except for Akabe. So, Yanfei is 80. Oh, these people. Their levels are not to 80, but actually, you know what? I'll do that afterwards. So you should... What team? You can honestly put Kazuha in almost any team you want. Because Animo is such a good element that you can honestly put him in any team you want. And it'll probably work. Like... So, like, if you have, like... I don't know what you have, but, like, for example, like, for me, if I had Kazuha... You know what? Let's just entertain this. Nah, that would have been funny. That would have been really funny. So for me, like, the team that I want Kazuha for would have been Ayaka, Shinha, Mona, Kazuha. That's kind of like what I would do. Assuming you have, you know, Mona. Assuming you have like Mona, Ayaka, Shinha, stuff like that. So you can definitely do something like that. But honestly, as long as you're not using Dendro, you can use Kazuha. Just you don't want Dendro. That's the one thing you don't want. Because Dendro doesn't react with Animo, so it doesn't really work. You should also probably stay away from Geo, but because Geo also doesn't really react with Animo. So, but you could run any. You could run any fire team. You can run any water team. You can run any electro team. If you want, like, you can do like you can do like some pretty cool stuff with like Mona, Kazuha, like maybe like a Klee, something like that. Like Diluc, Zhongling, Yao Yao, Kazuha. I'd get rid of Yao Yao, to be honest with you. Honestly, this is what I would do. If I was you, I'd replace Yao Yao with Fischl. Because Fischl's disgusting. Like, I would get rid of Yao Yao completely. If you need a healer, use Barbara. Use Barbara. Barbara's so much better. Or Bennett. If you have Bennett, I would say, honestly, this is what I would do if I was you. If you have these characters, I would drop Zhongling. Yeah, a lot of people don't like her. That's the problem. The problem is Yao Yao won't react with Kazuha. And Yao Yao's, like, she's good for a Bloom team. So what I would do is, like, you don't have Bennett? You definitely need Fischl in there. If I was making a Diluc team. What the hell is Diluc? Diluc's a lot of white damage. Besides his E. Stupid ass weapon. Who? Yao Yao or Barbara? No, Fischl's not a healer. But Fischl is just... Because the problem is that with Dendro and Pyro, that elemental reaction is bad. Like, it does not do anything. It takes too long to do the damage. Like, Burn's not good. So... You want to replace... I would play... Okay, so this is what I would do. If you have Fischl, replace Zhongling with Fischl. Do that at least. And then... where is Yao Yao on this? Where's Yao Yao? I don't even have her with a weapon, because... Yeah, she's a Dendro person. Honestly, I mean, listen, play the way you want, right? If you're trying to optimize, though, I would drop Yao Yao, replace it with Barbara. That's better. That's better than Zhongling, for sure. Cause then, like, when you E with... Because the whole point of that is, like, if you did, Because the whole point, right?
What's your objective?
In the name of the princessin.
Where's Yao Yao on this thing?
I'll take good care of everyone.
For sure. Oh, I don't have Kazuha, but we're gonna go with Jean just for this example, right? So, like, the real problem is Yao Yao doesn't work with Kazuha, which is like the one issue you're gonna run into. Which isn't a big deal. But so the whole thing is, like, if you ulti with I set the team and then I didn't apply it. So the whole point of this would be, like, so let's say Kazuha ults, right? So we'll just do that, right? And then Fischl summons Oz, right? That's the E. So then when you hit with Diluc, you're gonna get overloaded, and you don't have to worry about the Electro. So you'll always get your elemental reaction off, and you never have to worry about the other element. So And then Official just resummons Oz, and then you just keep doing that. Barbara would be nice, and I know you said you don't like Barbara, but I'm just gonna explain to you why I picked Barbara. Barbara lets you E. So in Barbara's skill that puts like the Hydra around you, like the. So let me go here real quick. Where is Barbara on here? Barbara.
I'll take care of it.
So, because you can do this and then never have to worry about it, those are two characters that you don't have to worry about now. Because now I have the constant healing from Barbara that's around me and giving wet. I have the Raven that's shooting electricity, and then you have the Luke just chucking out fire. So, and Kazuha's ult, which puts the swirl around you, like, you'll add another element. So that's why I'm saying Yao Yao is probably not for a Diluc team. If you want to replace your Diluc with somebody else, that's different. Like, if you have like Kaching or something and you want to replace that, that's but that's kind of what I would recommend. Yeah, give it a shot. Try it out. See if you like it. The problem with Zhongling is like Barbara's better. In this team, yes, Barbara's better. In this team, Barbara's much better. Just because like the concept of Dendro doesn't really affect Animo. They don't work. Like those two skills literally don't have an interaction. So you want as many interactions as possible. And then I would say whenever you pull a Bennett, I would take Barbara out and put Bennett. So you would run, ideally it would be Diluc, Bennett, who's a 4-star, so you'll probably get him at some point. Official, Kazuha. And that's actually a really good team. That's actually like a really, really good team. But I would run Barbara for now. Barbara's also really good because if once you get into like the later game, like Barbara, her last constellation literally resurrects people, which is one of the few resurrections you can get, and it's definitely the easiest resurrection to get. So yeah, she also like so she's pretty good. Like, a lot of people don't like Barbara as like a character, and I get it. You know, my girlfriend doesn't like Barbara, so she refuses to use Barbara. But that is kind of like the unfortunate reality is just if you want to use Kazuha like really shouldn't be in this thing. I don't have the money. I mean, listen, neither do I. I haven't spent a dime on this game. I literally haven't spent a single dollar on this game. So, like, literally haven't spent a single dollar on this game. So, I am 100% free to play. I just been playing since like the game first came out. So, I messed up. There we go. 2, 3. Did I miss one? Oh, I must have missed one. Shoot. I definitely missed one. Did I miss one when I went down? I must have missed one when I went up. Yeah. Oh, I see it. Damn it. I saw it. What's not possible? I mean, listen, like, I literally have not. I literally have played every single day since the game came out. So I have not missed a single day. So trust me when I say like, I I think I know what I'm talking about. And like I said, like if you have any other questions about like builds and stuff, like by all means, like we post, like so I make shorts like every single day, all Genshin related. So like, you know, if you ever have questions about stuff, like toss a comment or something, like not a big deal, like, and I'll definitely no problem helping with teams, builds. If you're worried about like what artifacts you need or something, you let me know. I'll help you out, no problem. If you have like a boss or something that you want to run, like you let me know, no problem at all. Yeah, I'm a bigger content creator on the Hoyo site than on YouTube. I mean, we have a video on YouTube that's like 500K, but like most of my stuff is really from the Hoyoverse. So yeah, I mean, hey, you want to build another team later down the line, you just let me know. But anyways, let's end it there for today, guys. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. GG's was, yeah. This quest was fun. This quest was a lot of fun, actually. I'm surprised I haven't done it. I mean, you'll probably need another team at some point, because you can't do the Abyss with one team. When you do the Spiral Abyss, you can only use one team, so... but nice meeting you. Welcome to the channel. Save helps me all the time. I mean, I guess so. Hey, listen, I like building teams. It's fun when people don't have too many characters and you have to try to like figure it out. Because like when you have everybody, it's like whatever at this point. Like, you know, there's a lot of characters that just won't see the light of day. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It greatly helps out the channel. And that's it for me, all. But take care, everybody, and we'll be streaming again on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern with some Undertale, but we might stream some Genshin Impact stuff on the weekend. So, you know, make sure notifications are turned on, all that good stuff. That's it from y'all.